Hello friends, my name is Ojuala Michael and you can call me Mike. I will be your personal coach here for as long as and as much time that you want me to be. I personally just want to use this channel and this medium to encourage, teach, and most times just tell you how I do things. Can you learn from me as I learn from you? Can you learn from my mistakes as I learn from yours? Can we just relate in this space so that we'll be able to at least achieve the maximum impact that our lives are created to achieve? In this series of video, this particular series that I want to do, I will be talking on how I personally overcome insecurities per time. One thing I believe is that insecurity is not a subject that you overcome once and forever you are secured. No, there are still situations in your life that you will always find yourself being insecure. Maybe how you look, how you think, the money in your bank account, when you check your Instagram status and nobody likes the photo you post, and all those type of stuff. They can get under your skin. Maybe somebody commented on something that you really worked out to put out there. They just commented on it. This particular video series is like me putting myself out there to be judged, and most of us don't like to be judged. I personally feel a little bit off when I receive some negative comment, but over time I've been able to challenge this mindset. I've been able to fight this battle, and that is what I want to be sharing with you in this video series. I think I will be doing like 4 or 5, maximum of 7 series of this video that I will be able to help you with what I've learned from masters, from gurus, from mentors, from life coaches that I've been able to learn. Let me put it out there. Let me appeal to a different crowd. Let me say it in the way that maybe you will understand why and how I've been able to overcome my own personal struggles. So today I will take one out of the 5. I think it's 5 points, but I will check and review. But let's work with 5 for now. I will be talking about 1 out of the 5, and today I will be dealing with the aspect of self-approval. I personally reinforce my mind to self-approve me. I reinforce my mind to say, I will just give us some little points on how I do that. Okay, on the subject of reinforcing my mental self-approval, I want to quote Louise Hay. She said something very profound that I think you will take some learning from. She said, "You have been criticizing yourself for years and it has not worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens." That is very profound. It sounds so cheeky, so beautiful that I love it. You've been criticizing yourself for so long. You know, most times we do this. Whenever you want to face a new challenge in your life, what do? You self-condemn yourself. You say, "No, I will mess up. When I get on that stage to sing, I will freeze. When I try to give that client that advice, they will not take my advice." You criticize yourself so much that you start believing it. Has it worked? I can bet it has not. Maybe that is even why you're watching this video, because it has not really worked. So let's take the advice of one of the greatest minds of all time and learn how to self-approve now. Can you start? You've been condemning yourself over time and it does not work. She said, try approving of yourself and see what happens. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. And one of the things that I will talk about under this reinforcing of your mental self-approval is take time off to give yourself credit. Can you pause for a while from self-criticism? Can you chill? Can you relax for a while and talk sense into yourself, or talk about the good things you've done? No, you cannot tell me, it's not possible that all your life, even today, you've not done anything good. Yeah, you've read that book. You were able to get yourself up in the morning and go to the gym. You're able to do that. Can you write it down? Can you relax and talk to yourself about this? Can you talk to yourself? Can you praise yourself? That is not selfishness. It is, to me, I call it having a centered self. It is not being self-centered. And personally, I even want you to be a bit selfish. You cannot say I love you without having the mental fortitude of the I. There is no I love you without I. You cannot tell somebody that you love them without you being whole within yourself. So number one, under this reinforcing your mental self-approval is take time off to give yourself some credit. Can you clap for yourself for a while? Yes, I mean it right now. Take a minute off and just clap for yourself. Yes, give yourself a high five. High five the screen that you're watching this on. High five your phone. Give yourself some credit. And number two, reverse engineer outside validation. What do I mean by that? See, it is very simple. What do you want people to say about you? You know, most times we go to people for advice based on what we think they should tell us. Now, what you want them to tell you, tell yourself. Do you hear what I just said? Tell yourself. If you want them to tell you that I love you, tell yourself that you love you. If you want them to tell you that you are brilliant, tell yourself that you are brilliant. If you want them to tell you that you are beautiful, look at yourself in the mirror and see that eyelid of yours. See that beautiful blue eyes, red eyes, brown eyes, whatever eyes you have. See yourself for who you truly are and not what your mind is being telling you over time. See yourself and say what you want others to tell you. That is what I call reverse engineer outside validation. What you want others outside there to tell you, tell yourself. Yeah, do it right now. This is the video that is pre-recorded. Can you pause? Yeah, pause right now and tell yourself what you want your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your colleagues, your boss at work to tell you. Tell yourself that and keep telling yourself that until you believe it, because you are worthy like that. And number three, stop judging your right to be emotional and feel the way you feel. If you're writing this down, underline the word "you're right." See, you have a right to be emotional. Some people call it mental breakdown, emotional breakdown, or whatever. Whatever name you want to tag it, you have a right as a human being to feel the way you feel. Do you hear me at all? I'm saying, yes, it's okay to feel like you're feeling right now. It's okay to feel insecure like you're feeling right now, because you will not even have sought out for help if you're not feeling that way. It's okay. Give yourself permission to feel the way you feel. It's all right to feel the way you are. Let me do a little recap. Number one, take time off and give yourself some credit. Number two, reverse engineer outside validation. And number three, stop judging your right to feel the way you feel. Stop judging your right to be emotional. Number four, reverse engineer parenting. Some of you don't have that good childhood that you've been hearing about. Some of you don't have at all. So I want you to reverse. What do you want your parents to do to you? You want them to hug you? Can you wrap your hand around yourself and hug yourself? Do you want them to talk to you, validate your craft, your gift? Can you validate your craft? Reverse engineer the whole process. Hug your little child. See yourself in it from a parental perspective, a parenting perspective. See yourself from the eyes of your father, from the eyes of your mother. And hug yourself, love yourself. Say it with me. I love me. Yes, do it again. I love me. I love me. There is nothing wrong with that. And finally, ask yourself what you need at the moment. See, whenever you feel that you need something to work with, whenever you feel this sense of I need to be approved, ask yourself, what do you need at the moment? Sometimes it is just a cold water. Yes, go to the fridge right now and drink. Drink that cold water. Yes, go to the bed and go and sleep. Sometimes you just need to rest. Do it. Ask yourself, whenever you are feeling this insecurity, ask yourself in that particular moment, why am I feeling like this? What do I need right now? You might need to just read a chapter of a book. Go, do it now. You might need to just read a verse of a popular, just go and do it. Read quotable quotes. Ask yourself, what do you need at the moment? And those are the 5 things I do under that one umbrella of reinforcing my mental, what did I call it again? Reinforcing my mental self-approval. I approve myself. My friends, this is what I will share with you today. Till we meet again, remember this: you are fashioned for exploit. You are loved beyond measure, and your life is worth living in freedom. Thank you. I remember, comment, subscribe. Come on now, subscribe. You need this, and share with your friends. Thank you.